सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् बाहुद्वन्द्वेन रत्नोज्ज्वलवलय भृता शोणपाणिप्रवाळेनोपाता वेणुनाळी प्रसृतनखमयूखाङ्गुली सङ्गशारा कृत्वा वक्त्रारविन्दे सुमधुरविकसद् रागमुद्भाव्य मानैः शब्दब्रह्मामृतैः त्वं शिशिरितभुवनैः सिञ्च मे कर्णवीथि.
Guru Pavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. That we have relished the essence of Daśhakaṃ number 1, where Bhaṭṭatiri, the composer, the Bhakta, takes us through the special features of Bhagavan's Mahima, greatness, Vaibhavam. That was discussed in about 10 shlokas. Followed by this is the second Daśhakaṃ, where we will get to understand the Rupa of Bhagavan. There are often two words which are used in our Vedanta Paribhasha. One is Rupam. Second is Svarupam. The features of a person, be it the man or the woman, is denoted through the word Rupam. So, Rupam denotes the external appearance, the physical appearance of a person. In contrast, is the Svarupam, which is the innate features of a person. Now, let us say that we have the Svarupam of Sheshatvam. We have the Svarupam of Jnanatvam. We are eternally subservient to Bhagavan. We are eternally subservient to Paramatma. All these features are a part of the Svarupam. So, Rupam is external, Svarupam is internal. For us it will vary because Rupam, some of us may not be so pleasing enough, but our Svarupam is intact. For some, though the Svarupam of Jivatma is the same, that person must have not realized, whereas the Rupam is extremely good. Now let us take Paramatma. Paramatma has a Rupam, Paramatma has a Svarupam. Chandogya Upanishad says, Apranaghat sarvayeva suvarnaha hiranya smashruhu hiranya keshaha kapyasam pundarika meva makshini. From head to toe, he is all gold. So his mustache, his hair is all gold. His eyes resemble the petals of a newly blossomed lotus. This is what Chandogya Upanishad says. So we have the external appearance, the Rupam of Bhagavan, Svarupam. Svarupam has all those qualities of Satyatvam, Jnanatvam, Anantatvam, Anandatvam, Amalatvam, Saulabhyam, Saushilyam, Svarupa Nirupaka Dharmam, and Nirupita Svarupa Viseshanam. All that has been described in this Daśhakaṃ. So the first shloka of Daśhakaṃ number 2 goes like this. Suryaspardhi Kiritam Urdhvatilaka Prodbhasi Phalantaram कारुण्याकुलनेत्रम् आद्र हसितोल्लासं सुनासापुटं गण्डोद्यन्मकराभकुण्डलयुगं कण्ठोज्ज्वलत्कौस्तुभं त्वद्रूपं वनमाल्यहारपटल श्रीवत्स दीप्रं भजे aham bhaje tvardrupam. Bhaṭṭatiri says, aham bhaje, I will keep meditating on tvardrupam, on your rupam. Surya spardhi kiritam. How is that? Surya spardhi kiritam. Even the sun will feel very ashamed looking at the splendor with which your kiritam is, your crown is. Surya spardhi kiritam. Urdhvatilaka prodbhasi phalantaram. In your broad forehead, urdhvatilakam, there is a tilaka. In which direction it is? It is going from the bottom towards the top. It goes upwards. Urdhvatilakam. Why is the urdhvatilakam applied? People apply gobi chandanam. People apply just chandanam. People apply this white color called thiruman. Why do people apply this? Now, it has to go upward. Why? Urdhvagati. See, generally, even in our common parlance, we ask, where is your grandfather? He has gone up. Where we say that either Swargam or Vaikuntham is upwards. So the journey of the Jivatma is upwards. Vishnu Sahasranamam also kind of resonates with it. It says, Vihaya sagatihi jyotihi suruchihi hutabuk vibhuhu ravihi virochanaha suryaha savita ravilochanaha ananto hutabhuk bhokta. So it talks about the path of the Jivatma. So like the path of the Jivatma, the tilakam is Urdhva tilakam prodbhasi phalantaram. It is there in the forehead. Karunyakula netram. How are the eyes? The eyes are brimming with compassion. Then he says, Adra hasitollasam. Adra hasitollasam. See, that smile which is drenched in compassion. See, a laugh, a smile could be given for a variety of purposes. Haven't we seen movies and dramas where the villain also smiles? So he too smiles. But is that smile filled with compassion? No, it is filled with a vendetta. He wants to avenge the other person. Whereas when Krishna smiles, he says, Ardra hasitollasam. It is full of joy. That which comes and oozes with joy and happiness is the smile of Krishna. Ardra hasitollasam. Sunasa mutam. Sunasa. How is his nose? So, from the kiritam, he goes all the way to the forehead. From the forehead, he goes to the eyes. And from the eyes, he comes to the nose. So he says, Sunasa putam. It is a beautiful, sharp, long, beautiful nose. Sunasa putam. Gandodyan makarabha kundala yugam. Then from the crown, forehead. Forehead to eyes. Eyes to nose. Now he goes to the ears. So he said, Gandodyan makarabha kundala yugam. So the kundalam Krishna that you wear of the fish shape, it is so glistening. It is dazzling with that rays. Kanto jwalar kaustubham. Then from the ears, he comes directly to the chest. He sees another gem there. Above the head, the kiritam is giving competition to Surya, sun. And here we have kaustubham. Kanto jwalat kaustubham. Then what is he sporting in his neck? Vanamalyahara patala Shrivatsa Deepram Bhaje. He is now sporting a mala of Vanamala, which is the flowers of gathered from the forests and gardens. Along with that Vanamala, Shrivatsa Deepram Bhaje. There next to Kaustubham, on his chest, between the Vanamala, he sees the mole, which is called Shrivatsam, thereby becoming the seat for his inseparable wife called Mahalakshmi. So this is the first shloka. Then he says, Keyurangada kankanottama maharatnanguliyankita Śrīmad bahu chatushka sangata gada Shankari pankeruham Kanchit kanchana kanchi lanchita lasat pitambaralambini Alambe vimalambujadyutipadam Murtim tavartichidam Aham alambe. Bhaṭṭatiri says, I seek refuge. I am doing sharanagati. Aham alambe tava kanchit murtim. In your form, which is fearless, which is indescribable. Tava kanchit murtim. How is your form? Now he has described to some extent how the crown and the face and the eyes and the ears look. Now he says your form is indescribable. For that he has to justify, he has to substantiate. So he says, Keyurangada kankanottama maha ratnanguliyankita, beautiful, priceless emeralds, rubies, sapphires, such kind of gems which have been studded. How have they been studded? Kankanottama maha ratnanguliyankita Śrīmad Bahu Chatushka Sangata Gada. So all the ornaments that he sports, be it the ornament of the ears, or of the chest, of the neck, or his armlets, or his kankanam, all of them have been studded in beautiful gems. Śrīmad Bahu Chatushka Sangata Gada Shankari Pankeruha. No, he describes the arms, he describes the hands, he describes the feet. Now he goes to understand what are all the ayudhams that Bhagavan is carrying. We say, right, Devaki Nandana Srashta, Kshitishaha Papanashanaha, Shankhatrin, Nandaki, Chakri, Sharanga Dhanva, Gadadharaha, Rathangapani Rakshobhyaha, Sarva Praharanayudaha. So Vishnu Sahasranamam describes what are all the ayudhams, the weapons that Bhagavan carries. So he says, Gada Shankari Pankeruham. So he carries a Shankam, Chakram, Gada and Padmam. Kanchana, Kanchi, Lanchita, Lasat, Pitambara Lambini. So he is carrying a Kanchi. See, the dress has to be held tight. So he is holding a girdle. So he has described all the ornaments from the crown to the earrings, to what is there in the chest, to the arms, to the feet. Now he goes to the Madhyabhagam, the middle part of the torso of the body, which is called Kanchi. That particular girdle which is used is called Mekhala or Kanchi. So that Kanchi, Kanchana Kanchi, it is a golden Kanchi. Kanchana Kanchi, Lanchita, Lasat Pitambara Lambini. And that sports or supports. So one, he's sporting the girdle. And that girdle which he's sporting is supporting the vastram that he wears. How is that vastram? That vastram looks as if gold was smelted and made. It looks as if it was a yellow color. It is just not the normal silk. Pure gold made silk. So he said, Kanchana Kanchi Lanchita Lasat Pitambara Lambini. So beautiful is his silken robe, because he is called Pitagavadai Piranar Piramaguvagi, says the Alvar in the Tamil verse. Pitagavadai Piranar. So he always has the yellow silk. Vimalambuja Dyutipadam. How are his feet? So we have described all the ornaments. We have described the features to a certain extent. We have described his Madhyadesham with the Kanchi and the Vastram. Then when you compare his feet, Vimalambuja Dyutipadam, it is so sensitive, soft as the newly blossomed lotus. Vimalambuja Dyutipadam. There is absolutely no blemish in his feet. So blemishless, mistakeless, spotless, newly blossomed, lotus-like feet. Vimalambuja Dyutipadam Arti Chidam. What kind of feet is it? That feet, when you meditate upon it, that form, when you meditate upon it, will be helping us to get rid of all our worries. Arti Chidam, our arti, our distress, our troubles, our ailments will go away. So Bhaṭṭatiri gives a beautiful description of Bhagavan holding all these weapons, all his features from head to toe. The same similar kind of description which he will see in front of him will come back to us again in the 100th Daśhakaṃ. You have to wait for many months for that. But remember, that kind of a form which is able to get rid of our distress is what was witnessed by Bhaṭṭatiri in these shlokas.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण